Good evening, all of you. I am Vikas, and today we are going to discuss about the arrays and collection in the Java. So basically, arrays are the non-primitive data types in the Java, where in which we can store the primitive data types. Where we can store the primitive data types, and in the array we can store the multiple data in a single unit. But the in the array we can store only the homogeneous data types elements. Then the array in Java, the arrays are the index based. The first element of the arrays are stored at the zeroth index, and the second element are stored in the array are the first index, and so on. Then the arrays have the some drawbacks, since the overcome that drawback, the Java introduced the collection concept. The drawback of the Java is the arrays have the fixed in size, since we can store the elements in the array with the arrays have the fixed size. But then the collection in the collection the Java collection refers to the connecting multiple objects in a single unit is known as the collection. And in the collection we can perform the many operation such as insertion, deletion, sorting, and sorting and the searching in that the element. Then now we will discuss about the difference between arrays and collection in Java. In the array, write in memory arrays are not recommended to the use. But with the collection, write in memory are recommended to the use. Then now we will discuss about the performance. While the thing is the performance, recommended to use, with respect to the performance, collections are not recommended to use, because of its have the dynamic in size. Since then in the array we can store only the homogeneous data types elements, while other hand in the collection we can store the both homogeneous and heterogeneous elements. Then in the array we can store the object and the primitive data types, but in the collection we can store only the primitive data types, and in the collection we can store only the objects, not the primitive data types. But the we want to store the primitive data types in the array in the collection. Then the collections then the in the collection we should use the wrapper classes, and that wrapper classes are used to convert the primitive data types to the objects. This is all about the arrays and collection in Java. Thank you.